Evening everyone. Something again a bit different. I'm not talking about the Manticore, I'm not talking about the Equinox, but I am going to be talking about Minelab. What a start to the year has happened with Minelab. Last year they announced the Manticore. Some people have got it, fortunately enough I've had that for a little while now. Some people are still waiting. Then they dropped the bombshell in December about the Equinoxes, the new Equinoxes, the 9 and the 700. And then for the last few weeks, if you've been following it online, you'll have seen that there's been some photos and footage of a new Xterra. So if you've been around detecting for a while, you might remember the old Xterras, the sort of 705, the 505, the 305, and then the earlier ones. And there was loads of comments and people saying it's a fake, and all the footage was coming from China, all the photos were coming from China. It's not fake, it is real. There is a new Xterra coming out, an Xterra Pro, and it's been announced and made official by Minelab themselves. So all we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about what is it, what can we expect, and why maybe they've brought this to the table as well. So it seems at the moment like Minelab are covering all avenues, as they've got everything ticked now with what they've got. So Xterra Pro, what is it? So for the last few months they've been testing it in China, and this is where some of the footage is leaked from. They're now ready to send it to distributors in Europe and around the world. So we'll be seeing this thing, distributors, I can't say that properly, can I? We'll be seeing that quite soon, hopefully. So it looks like, from sort of first glance, very much like they've taken a Vanquish and put it into a Equinox controller. It's got a different colour, it's got that sort of olive greeny, bluey sort of tinge to it on the control box and on the handle. And it's using the Vanquish shaft. So it's got that sort of square sliding shaft with a round bottom part. Quite a nice shaft, so it looks good. What else has it got then? It's got 3 detector modes. It's got your usual park 1 and 2, your field 1 and 2, and your beach 1 and 2. The big difference, and this is where some people are saying, I don't really see the point of it. It's single selectable frequency. So what they call it, I'm just looking at my notes here. Yeah, they're calling it Pro Switch. So basically, like you can on the Equinox or on the Vanquish, you can go in and you can manually select the frequencies, but it is not multi-IQ. So most of you be saying, well, what on earth is the point in this thing? I can select manual frequencies on my Vanquish, I can do it on the Equinox, I can do it on the Manticore, and you're right, we'll come to that. My thoughts on why they've done this. Waterproof down to 5 meters. I talked about the frequency, so you can select 5, 10 and 15. Beach mode has a pre-select of 8 kilohertz, so it sits in that sort of happy medium in terms of frequencies. You've got the usual with the tones, so you've got your 1, 2 and 5 tones, and then you've got your all tones as well, so you can have all the tones, all singing, all dancing. It's got noise cancel, it's got recovery speeds, selectable 1, 2 and 3 settings, so I think that's the same as the Equinox 700. Vibrate on there, it's got a torch on there, so it's got all the mod cons of the new Equinoxes. Coil wise, it's coming with the V12X, the V10X and the V8X. I think, I'm not sure actually which one it's coming with standard out of the box, but they're the coil options for you. It's got wireless headphones, so it's wireless, not Bluetooth, in keeping with the new Equinoxes and the Manticore. VDI wise, so we're looking at 0 to 99, again, all very similar to the new Equinox. Weight, sitting around about the 1.3 kilograms. I have read somewhere, and I'm sure someone correct me if I'm wrong, depending on which one you buy, one comes with a steel shaft and one comes with a carbon fibre shaft. Or am I thinking about the new Quest V80 is coming out? That could be the new Quest V80. Cancel that. I could be telling you rubbish there. However, so they're going to be showcasing this thing along with all the other new machines, but they will be showcasing it in IWA in Nuremberg next month. Myself and the Joe Allen team are going to be over there, so we're going to get lots of media. We're going to be meeting up with Minelab, and we're going to be having a look at this thing, getting hands on, so we'll give you some footage and we'll get loads of answers to the questions that you might have about it. And we'll also be meeting with other manufacturers out there, Quest and a few other people. So next month there's going to be some good content coming, so we're jetting off over to Nuremberg, and we're going to get into IWA and see what's going on. It's the biggest trade fair around the world for sort of outdoor shooting and outdoor pursuits and all that type of thing. So all the dealers go there. If you haven't heard about it either, so we'll be there next month. Looking forward to that. Right, so let's go back to the massive elephant in the room, the single frequency, no multi-IQ. So if you've got an Equinox, doesn't matter which model, the old models, new models, if you've got a Manticore, if you've got a Vanquish, you can go in and you can select those single frequencies. So why would you need to go and buy a Xterra Pro? It's a very good question. However, I'm quite excited about it. I've always enjoyed single frequency machines for the simplicity, for the speed, because they're not processing anywhere near as much as all the multi-IQ machines are, the simultaneous frequency, whatever you want to call it, whichever brand you're using. So it just means the sharper and the faster. And this is one of the reasons that I really warmed to the Quest Q30 when it came out, because it was a really quick, punchy machine. However, this one's letting you go up and down the frequencies and select it for what you want. So if you want to get deep and find that big high conductors down deep, you can get down to 5 kilohertz. And then if you're looking for the small and low conductors up near the surface, or if it's a really busy, trashy area, you can select 15 kilohertz and off you go. So it's going to be a simplified, cheaper Equinox, in effect, or Vanquish, however you want to look at it. Now, this isn't fact, but just doing the maths of what they're selling them at in China, it's looking like it may, and this is not definite, sit around the £630 mark. And work it out in euros, work it out in dollars if you're watching this in America. So cheaper than all the rest. So you're sort of edging it into the entry market. There is a place for single frequency machines in lots of places. Definitely if you're struggling with high EMI, really busy, trashy sites and everything. So I think it'll be a perfect addition to your other machines if you want to go down that road. So for me personally, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it. Hopefully we'll do quite soon, and we'll be doing some content and we'll get out there and test it. So I just wanted to put a short video together and let you know that, one, there is an Xterra Pro coming out. It's not fake, it is real. Minelab have confirmed it. I've seen it in the background for a little while. I've heard people talking about it. I waited till Minelab have confirmed it, and then we sort of got the facts together and talked about it. So all in all, it looks quite a nice little machine. The colour might not be for everyone. I'll have to see it in person. Seeing it online, some people are really liking it, not for me. However, I like Quest and they're bright orange, so yeah, it's going to be exciting. There's just, Minelab, what are you doing? There's just so much. We start testing one machine, you give us another. We start testing that, you check another one out. It's a lot for people that do the things that we, like me, that test these machines and do the reviews to try and just keep up with Minelab at the moment. Other manufacturers are bringing out new machines. We're going to be busy, so there's lots more content coming. So I wanted really to go just clarify it. It is happening. Give you some of the facts. As I learn more about it, as I find out more about it, and definitely next month when we head over to IWA, to the trade fair, and we get our hands on it, then I'll get some good media and we'll get some real facts from the horse's mouth. So if you've got any questions on it, if you want me to ask anything about it prior to us going over there and meeting with Minelab and the guys, then stick it in the comments. Also stick in your comments your thoughts on, is there a place for a single frequency machine now with all the multi-IQs? Definitely with a multi-IQ you can go in and select that single frequency. I want to know what you think. Is it a clever move by Minelab? Is it not a clever move by Minelab? So stick it in there. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts on it. Looking forward to testing it, always looking forward to testing new machines. So there we have it. Xterra Pro, probably going to be around about the £630 mark. Single frequency, 5, 10 and 15, preset of 8 kilohertz on the beach. And it pretty much does, settings wise, everything you expect on a Vanquish or on the Equinox. Looks nice, looks like it's well put together. Time will tell. Next month, hopefully we'll have our greasy little mitts on it, and we'll find out about it. So between now and then, unless Minelab then release another machine, who knows what they're doing. So anyway, there we have it. So please, if you like this sort of content, do subscribe. It really helps. Give it a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell, because there's lots more coming definitely next month once we hook up with all the different manufacturers and we start looking at the different kit. We're going to be meeting with quite a few of the manufacturers, so if there's anything you want me to ask Minelab, Quest, Fisher, all the other guys that are going to be out there, then again, stick it in the comments. Nocta are going to be there as well, and we'll go along and we'll stick our camera in front of them and we'll ask those questions for you. So yeah, until the next video, what's going on? Take care.